Wobodo and Valenzuela in the midfield have to be prepared to do the work on both sides of the ball. Pereira and Parks need to control the midfield areas, but up top, Luigi scored his first MLS goal on Sunday.
He's on 13 goals and 4 assists, the 2 number 10s in this game, although Fernandez Mercado wears the shirt number 7, will be massive in this one. As we're underway from Cincinnati, it is FC Cincinnati playing host to New York City.
Win the first ball, then Echenike, as we just saw, will be wide open, free to attack. So Ojeda has to make sure he's tracking back, helping out defensively.
New York City unable to clear lines, though. Forward from Gustavo, but recovered by Miles Robinson. Here's Evander. Miles Robinson once more. Evander given room. Evander from distance and requiring Freeze to save.
When to step up into that space for Evander, but then also when to drop off. But either way, he has the tools to be able to hurt you in a variety of ways. That shot from distance, just dipping at the last second, gets all of it.
That angle from behind the goal showed it was probably going wide of target, but Freeze taking no chances. Evander into the near post. Buka tries to flick on, but Parks away. The volley coming in. Freeze, another save. A chance now for Kenji and Bobadem. Stretching his legs down that left side. That low cross is well delivered. It's awkward for Sands, and he forced it to the concession of a corner.
A few of those early balls already have caused a little bit of problems out for a corner kick for FC Cincinnati. Doesn't allow the defense to get set, but not surprising the energy that we're seeing here for Cincinnati. Pat Noonan knew it was going to be a quick turnaround, but they wanted to focus on this game, given that they get a little bit of, or less time to turn around for their game against Seattle on Saturday.
Evander delivering. Plenty of air under this one. Robinson and the header from Mbomedem. Calm enough for Freeze. He wants to start something quickly, and the space is through the middle. Traore. Well recovered there from Echenike, who then guides it into the middle. And Valenzuela with a touch to where the room was. Well controlled. Evander in behind. Denke gets onto it. Denke could steal, and it falls for Mbomedem! Cincinnati strike first. Kenji and Mbomedem profiting off the bounces. His 5th of the season. It's 1-0 to Cincinnati.
But it is all about that run out of the midfield. Lovely connection from Denke to keep this one alive. Just cushions it down into his path. And then the smart play, just to dish it off to make sure, actually, it's a defensive play that leads to that goal. But it does so well for them to be able just to create the numbers, runs out of midfield, and then no mistake about it, back of the net to give the home team the lead.
It's 5 goals in the senior team. Traore is going to make a run challenging Robinson, but so good at covering those one-on-one moments. Awkward chest back there from Sands, but enough power in it to avoid Denke, who was close. Another switch there from Raul Gustavo. Ojeda. Fernandez Mercado. Good run here from Ojeda. Cuts back for Luigi! New York City on terms. Well-constructed move down that right side. Fernandez Mercado is back from suspension and helped set this up for Ojeda and for Luigi. 1-0 in Cincinnati.
And then just watch the run from Fernandez Mercado. The desire to get beyond, open up that space, drive the back line for Cincinnati back as much as possible, and just open up the space underneath. All right, there's the little ball back, and then the easy finish, just connects with it so well to equalize this game.
2 MLS starts, 2 goals for Luigi. Looks like he's singing about shooting. And here is Evander over the wall, but it's right at Matt Freeze. And a straightforward catch for him. Ojeda has broken out to release in that throw. It's just over his head.
But they look dangerous, even when they've gone direct and it hasn't quite come off. That's what they're looking for.
Still on goes Evander. Still Evander. Low cutback was there, but Sands with a wonderful challenge in the way. At full stretch.
Yeah, 2 challenges for Sands. Higher up the field and then deep in his own half.
Fernandez Mercado, and now Luigi is isolated here with Miazga. Can go one-on-one at him. Luigi, and Miazga got a touch, but the space is here for Traore. Benny Traore goes for the curler, and Celentano well behind it.
Allow for Luigi to be able to change his pace, and then you get 3 defenders back in time just to make this much easier for himself.
It's really only the players who experience the elements in this incredible stadium in Ohio as we get started with the second 45 minutes. New York City going from left to right in the light blue. Cincinnati in the darker blue with the orange accents. Nico Fernandez-Mercado finds an angle, and it's spilled there, and it's a save from Celentano. He threw an arm out. Luigi was right there for the tap-in. That is a stunning reaction from Roman Celentano.
Right around Fernandez-Mercado.
This NetCam replay is brought to you by AT&T. Look at this reaction there.
And it's excellent. 2 saves right back to back.
Great. Ojeda. Good run in behind from Fernandez-Mercado. There's an appeal there from Valenzuela for offside, but Fernandez-Mercado with all sorts of room, cutting inside and slipped into Luigi. Denied again by Celentano. Twice inside of 5 minutes. Gilt-edged chances for the Brazilian, which Celentano denies. You will wonder how on earth he's not at the double. That's an awkward challenge, and Romuto is going to get booked.
That's going to be the yellow card. But it's excellent work from Celentano. Everything firing. There's the late challenge from Wobodo.
Propelled themselves towards those top 4 positions and those hosting rights in the first round of the playoffs, should they qualify. Here's Echenique. Running now with Gray with purpose. Echenique! Trying to force freeze.
No, you do need a green screen.
I do need a green screen. Echenique. Evander. Here's Denke. First time ball in behind in towards Evander. Well found there from Buka, who will get it back. Left for Evander. Evander through the traffic. Firing wide.
So well just to float around, is quiet at times, and then immediately comes to life. This time just looks like it's going to be nothing that's going to come out of it, and then almost at a standstill, able to fire off a shot that forces.
You're not covered by the roof. Fernandez-Mercado into that near post. Comes for Evander, and this looks on for transition. Got to get this right, though, FC Cincinnati. Buka slid forward, tackle in, but it'll come for Mbomadem. A fantastic touch forward. Kenji Mbomadem, who's at the double. And it hits side netting.
Get it under control right there. That first touch to be able to burst onto it, and then the second one just gets caught underneath him just a little bit, so he has to readjust his body position. It allows for New York City to get back and then just offset him a tad.
Reed. Nice poke back into Fernandez-Mercado, weaves the other way. Magno into the area. Talles Magno with the save required there from Celentano. Looked more like a cross towards that near post, but the most difficult work Celentano will have to do. Getting it back out wide. Fernandez-Mercado whipping in a cross away from Hadebi. Perea, though, with a lovely step. Johnny Shore, save from Celentano. Barlow controlling, but Cincinnati unable to get out right now.
Yeah, just look at it. They're so deep defensively, don't really have an outlet, but it's all about the pressure, the aggression from New York City just to keep balls alive, getting their foot in, sticking their leg in to dispossess.
Cavallo in towards Reed, who threw himself at it. Shore, controlled by Magno, gets a strike away. Another save from Celentano, who's suddenly become busy as an active winger. In behind, in towards Reed, shoulder-to-shoulder contact coming in. Malachi Jones, it's only 2 minutes at the end of the game. It's a surprisingly low number. A full allotment of substitutions. Plenty of flow in the game, just nothing in the way of goals. All of a sudden, a real urgency. Evander. Robinson, Buka presenting himself as an option. Looking for a late one. Flicked on. Evander turning. Evander! It's always him. It's always Evander for FC Cincinnati, who might just have won it at the last.
increase the tempo, go from one side to the next, and then the little combination play. And all he needs is the smallest little window to be able to spin himself around, knows exactly where the pressure's coming from to give himself a little bit of space to unleash a shot and tucks it into that far post. Finishing those plays. New York City creating the chances. Celentano's come up huge.
And there is the full-time result. Cincinnati suffered and suffered in the second half, but it just took one moment for Evander.